all politically correct today, are you, Barry? And then the mayor the other day going by here, he wanted to know where you were. He hasn't seen you around irritating him lately.
How you been doing?
I've been doing fine.
I almost stopped over your place last week.
Outside of a few hiccups, things are okay.
What's going on?
Nothing.
How come I haven't seen you around?
Well, you haven't been around the same time I've been. That's all. Every day, walk here, 8 o'clock up at the dog park, and then...
Where's your mask?
Where's what?
Where's your mask?
It's at home, because I don't expect to see anybody today.
Well, you see me.
Yeah, well...
You see a lot of people around.
Yep.
Are you concerned you're going to have corona, give it to other people, to your mama? Is your mama still alive?
I'm not going inside a building today, Charlie, and I really didn't expect to talk to anybody today, but I see that you're safe with the mask on, so I don't think I'm going to spread anything to you and you're going to spread anything to me.
Can I remove the mask?
Take it off if you want, I don't care.
Does it scare you?
It's outdoors. It's a whole different story, outdoors. Indoors, I put them on. I go to the stores.
Yeah, so what do you think? What do you think of this corona? You know, a lot of people miss you.
Yeah, I'm sure they always ask, where's old Charlie? I said, I haven't had a chance to rant in over a year.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long time. DOG, you better sit down. It'll be a long one. So, what do you think of this corona?
Well, what's the thing? It's just a stupid physical thing that happens, and it's time to stay indoors and not talk to people. That's just what I've been doing for the last 10 years anyway. I didn't need a coronavirus to have me stay away. But I have to be careful because Mom's still hanging on. She's 102 tomorrow. So.
Is it man-made?
Of course not.
No?
No, it's nature made it.
Nature made?
Yeah, totally.
So isn't it under a capitalist system? Healthcare does not work under a capitalist system. So
well, nothing works under a capitalist system. That's one of the worst systems in the world. Nothing does. Okay. And unfortunately, what happens every time you have a capitalist system, you have an oligarchy, which means rich people run it. So if you want to kiss the asses of the rich people, you keep the capitalist system going. If you want socialism, then go for it all the way. We got this half-assed, half capitalist, half of socialism.
So is that why they shut down everything? Because everybody would have got sick at once. They want to show up in the hospital, and there would have been no hospital. They would have said, "Where's our health care?"
They just want to make sure that it doesn't spread as bad as it could. If everybody hangs around together, then everybody's going to get sick, and it's going to be really more serious than it is now.
Is it?
Bella. Oh, look at that.
Is your mama still alive?
Oh yeah, she's birthday tomorrow.
Is it birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, I just said that if you were listening instead of talking. So she's 102 tomorrow.
Maybe you can still hear me.
Oh yeah, I get no
maybe
problem.
I can't hear. Maybe I got selective hearing. I'm thinking about the next question to ask you.
Listening to crazy people all my life, I have no trouble listening to it through a mask.
Speaking of crazy people,
yeah.
The police went in the tannery yesterday and today. They have a major problem with crystal meth.
With what?
Crystal meth.
Look, nobody has a problem with crystal meth. It is not a problem. What the police love about crystal meth is that it fattens their budgets. And they keep crying crystal meth, and it's not a problem here. Never was, never has been. It's made up. There is such a thing as crystal meth being used, and those that use too much of it, they pay the price. But it is not a problem in this country. Drugs are the least of the problems in this country. Since everybody's using one drug or another, whether the country has made it illegal or not. This is a drug-run country. So we forget about drugs.
Yeah, but crystal meth fries the brain cells.
It does not. It does not. There is no evidence that it does that. This whole thing with crystal meth is a great big god-awful scare so that the police can fatten their budgets totally.
How can the police fatten their budget on crystal meth?
Because they have to, you know. They try racism and that doesn't quite work. But any drug stuff, they do the drug stuff and it scares people and all of a sudden it fattens the budget. So they might even want a tank.
I'm high on crystal meth. And how would that benefit the police?
Well, it benefits the police so they can arrest you and build their stats up. And what they do with this crystal meth stuff is put a scare story. They throw it at the authorities that are signing the checks for budget, and the people are scared and say, oh God, the police want to ruin this crystal meth problem. Give them $100,000, you know, and it's horse shit. It's not a problem.
Will you agree that painkillers, you can take methadone? If you're on acid, you had acid before. I had acid before. Magic mushroom, we tried it. Cocaine, we tried it. The drugs we tried, but crystal meth,
Crystal meth is not.
There's no going back.
There's nothing with crystal meth. That's
It
a
burns,
made-up
it's
problem.
burnt,
It
it's
doesn't do shit. It has been manufactured by the police and by the authorities to keep people in line, and that's all.
How about defunding the police?
Well, they could do a lot better with their money. Feed the poor would be the first one to me. House the homeless. And actually, in Canada, funding the police is not overboard as bad as in the States, because they're paramilitary. They have tanks and super guns, and they need the shit down there because everybody carries a gun.
The right to bear arms.
Well, actually, they don't have the right, but their courts interpret it as such, because they have the right to arm a militia. They don't have a right to arm people, but their Supreme Court at one time decided that they're going to make that law, and it's not. Section 2 of the Constitution does not say anything about a personal right to have a gun. Not one iota.
Never mind that.
It talks about giving a militia armed, and what they put that one down there for was to keep the weapons out of the hands of blacks, the slaves.
And then we're
that's the only reason for that.
And then we're going to start talking about Donald Trump, then you're going to get all upset.
Don't talk about that asshole.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
self-destructive. And look, they're entitled to him. The whole 300 million of those assholes down there are entitled to him. Their ignorance is so profound, I don't care what happens to them. Nothing.
Isn't it time?
Nothing is too bad for that country.
But
they've ruined the world. Fuck them all.
But
I warned them when he came down, you know, even before, but when he came down that escalator, I warned them down there. That's when I stopped. I stopped doing Facebook because I'm tired and sick of people not listening.
Jon Stewart had some fun the Daily Show. That was funny. Oh my God, which kind of idiot goes down an escalator and says he's going to run and condemn Mexicans and all that, and the Americans voted for him.
Well, yeah, shows the stupidity. That's what they call it. The dumbing down of America is a real process. It's happened ever since television.
Okay, let's go back up north. But the police...
I got no problem with up north. This is the best country in the world, Charlie, and I'm going to tell you, fuck the police, fuck our government, walk the trail, pat a dog, and say fuck them all.
Exactly.
Really.
Okay.
Jesus, this is one of the finest countries in the world. We're in the top 10 of everything.
I know. Shh. He's swearing. Little kids.
See?
I got you.
They don't give editorials here. And that kid never heard the word fuck? Jesus, come on, lady.
It's July 1st. It's supposed to be happy.
I'm not fucking happy. My wife died 3 months ago, Charlie. Jesus, what do you expect me to sit around here and giggle?
Okay, I forgot. By the way, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Sorry about that.
That's all right. We'll do that.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I don't care.
Fuck little kids, too.
No, calm down. Will you be my lawyer at the consulate?
Oh, then get me for disturbing the peace by swearing, you know, and get that.
And then they'll see me, and then I'll get you. They'll say it's me that was swearing. I said I wasn't swearing. I was wearing a mask.
I was swearing at Charlie there.
Blaine Higgs, doing good.
Well, the people like him.
Yeah, that's scary, yeah.
No. That's just the way it is in these times of you know, when a politician does the right things, and Higgs has been doing the right things, he's saying the right things, and that's all you have to do as a politician.
So would you finally admit that this corona was sent by God?
Well, that's one nice God if he did send that shit down here to ruin what little is left of the human race that is supposedly his greatest of works. And if you think the humans are the greatest of works of a God, that God isn't worth having his ass kissed.
No,
and on top of tsunamis, and on top of coronas, and the rest of this, supposedly created it all.
But
that's not even God worth even mentioning.
But he's going to bring us to a better place.
It wasn't even a he.
Or she's going to bring us to a better place.
Wasn't even a she, it's an it. A woman would never produce the mess that is happening in this world today. A woman wouldn't even think of creating a mess like this. It would take an evil human male to do it. And that didn't even happen because nature is the explanation for all of it. Nature. Fuck God.
So how's your day?
Great day. I love it. Everybody leaves me alone.